Hi, this is Scott Jordan, and you are watching live here at Cellars of Sonoma in beautiful Railroad Square, Santa Rosa, California. Well, we're at 3. All right, welcome to TV Tuesday Live. This is the show where we taste wine, we talk about wine, and I get to interview winemakers and chefs, people in the hospitality business. And then sometimes I get crazy
I'm not a winemaker.
No, you're not any of those things.
I'm not even a celebrity like you.
Well, you are now.
Well, now that I'm with you, yeah.
And so we have a really cool event that happens in wine country every year, and I have had the pleasure to go to the event many times and pour our wines. The event is called Cigar BQ, and it's all about cigars, wine, beer, barbecue, wine country,
Music, Sonoma County,
and we got Hans Dippel. Hans is the master, the creator, the all-saying, all-knowing, all knowledge.
Do you even know how long we've been doing it?
No, tell everybody. First of all, welcome to TV Tuesday Live.
If you don't know, I'm not going to tell.
No, tell them. They need to know.
I thought you were an expert on this.
No, that's why
this will be our. We started in 1998,
okay.
So this will be our 16th year.
Wow, 16 years of an event outdoors, always in the nice weather. I mean, it's always been pretty nice. Sometimes really, really hot.
I mean, I remember the first one. Our first one we did in '98. I think we had 35 people show up. And tickets were $20 if we even charged anybody. We were just happy people showed up. And had one cigar company and probably 5 wineries.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of grown.
It's evolved a little.
It has evolved a little.
Well, and space is an issue, and we'll talk about that as far as location.
Yeah.
So you guys know we're filming in front of the tasting room. That's our tasting room right here. You guys,
actually 22 feet.
We are 22 feet in front of the tasting room. Those of you from other parts of the country that don't have the smoking laws that we have here in California, they're very strict. 3 years ago, we did the same show, but we did it over here. And I got a letter from the city that was real interesting. And but it did give me the layout of you cannot be that close to the door when you're smoking. And we clearly have cigars, so we will participate in a cigar and wine tasting.
Well, if you're not ticking somebody off at some point, you're not doing it right. You know, there's a certain element that people have. It's inherent that they just don't like seeing other people enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
And we're changing all that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we are with this, and so tonight we're going to taste 4 wines that will easily go well with cigars. You brought a couple different cigars, which we'll talk about, and we've got a from Amorosa Bella, a Brut. Sparkling Brut from Russian River, 2010. James Family Cellars, we've got their 08 Pinot from Sonoma Coast. Joseph Jewell, wonderful Zinfandel, 2009 from the Grist Vineyard, which is Bradford Mountain. You've been up
and Micah Worth, who's the winemaker, used to be the winemaker of Gary Farrell.
Yeah.
On the winemaking staff.
Yeah. But he learned from some pretty good.
Yeah, it's not too shabby of a learning ground.
No, not at all. And then
you have the Pirate.
Yeah, we have the Pirate, and that's La Serena. Heidi Barrett is the winemaker there. Doesn't get much better than that.
I thought it was Pirate.
It is Pirate. Yeah.
Pirate.
Pirate.
Okay.
Pirate.
You said pirate.
I said pirate because I'm, politically correct.
Just want to make sure.
I'm even politically correct because we're 22 feet from the door.
You know we're still going to get complaints.
I know, but I have the ordinance. I have it in the tasting room. Somebody wants to see it.
There's no ordinance against complaining. Someone's going to say, I can't believe they're smoking cigars out in front of his store.
So
in Railroad Square, for God's sake.
I know. And Karina's going to be doing double duty, running behind the camera and fielding your questions. So if you've got questions for Hans, he probably won't be able to get the right answer, but he'll make something up.
I'll give you an answer. May not be the right answer, but you will get an answer.
So we got, you can field some questions, that's fine. And we're going to start right away with the sparkling wine, and then we'll talk about the event. So, bubbles. Everything.
Bubbles.
So, let's...
Look at this. You've got...
Oh, man, come on.
See that?
That's
Cellars
stuff,
of Sonoma etched on the champagne glasses.
Right?
The champagne flute, as they say in
flute.
Sonoma wine
That's
country.
Right. That's right. We are not in some foreign country. So shout out to all my bloggers. I know you guys, we talked about doing the cigars and wine tasting. So under your suggestion, that's why I brought Hans in.
Here's to my Facebook friend Grace Hoffman out in Iowa. I
That's
bet you
right.
didn't know you
That's
were
right.
a watcher. Huh? Wow, that's nice.
So
Vintage?
Yeah, this is 2010 Russian River fruit.
I just said, is it a non-vintage?
No, I
And
know.
You said,
I said,
yes,
yeah.
it's 2010.
Yeah, it's a
so
no
2010 was a non-vintage?
Yeah, we hated that. No, this is 2010.
Yeah, why don't you
get a break.
go in and I'll take over from here.
You take over?
Yeah.
All right. Thank God. $30 retail. If you're a wine club member, you get that at $25.50. Nice, crisp, fun wine. Now, we're talking about cigars. Oftentimes when we talk cigars, we're thinking red wine. But really,
Yeah.
here's an example where this is a fit. So
I got to tell you, I think there is no better pairing with cigars than champagne. Champagne and cigars are the perfect excuse to do absolutely nothing. So you can just sit there, have a glass of champagne out on your deck, because they don't let you in the Republic of California smoke in your home. And you want
They
to
don't.
choose.
You have to be outside.
No. So
You guys think we're kidding. Those of you from the other parts of the country, man, right? They're regulating that
Somebody
we can.
will be snatching somebody's purse, and they will ignore that and be calling the cops on us smoking a cigar.
Well, they did I'll put it up. Oh, that's really nice. So tell us about, first of all, tell us about this cigar. Let me just put that up
All
there
right. Avo,
so you guys can see. Tell us about that cigar.
Avo is made by the Davidoff of Geneva Company, and all these cigars, and I have to say, Davidoff USA comes and is the presenting sponsor for Cigar BQ. So they come and bring about 12 to 15 cigars that you get to actually take home with you. So you put those in your bag when you get to the event, but they do a cut and light service at the event, so you get to smoke cigars while you're tasting wines and eating great food. The reason we picked the Avo for the champagne to start off with is you'll see it's not a light wrapper, so it's not a Connecticut shade, but it's a medium body shade.
Okay.
And so the first thing you got to do is cut it. And let me just show you am I messing up my? So it's the MacGyver. It's the MacGyver of cigar cutties. It's cigar cutties. So you can do a wedge. So that puts a little wedge in it. You could just do a straight
Make
cut.
sure they can see that. Good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
You could do a straight cut.
That has your name on it.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Why?
Well, we won't go into that.
Okay.
You could do a punch, which puts a hole in the middle of it, so you just kind of
Okay.
punch it in like that.
Okay, which you can't do with this.
Not with a torpedo. So what you want to do with that is you got the little scissors. And I got to tell you, Matt Booth, Room 101 Cigars, the creator of Room 101, has this great cigar cutter. It's like scissors, but it's brass knuckles. So you put them in there, and I couldn't find it. So somebody ripped it off. Probably some person walking by that didn't want to see us smoking here downtown. But
In Santa Rosa, right in front of the tasting room, 22 feet from the door.
Cellars of Sonoma.
They will be able to watch this later.
No, and that's fine. But I will say that, and I want to say, first of all, the cigars were provided by Linda Squires at 1305 Cleveland Avenue in Santa Rosa, and
Great spot for cigars.
That's the place you can go in and have a cigar. So what I'm going to do is just kind of.
All right, just so they can make sure the camera can see. We got bottles in the way.
And you know you've got some guy reading the cigar cutting 101 book going, no, you have to go closer to the tip. You need to cut it to the point where it's most comfortable for you to get a solid draw.
Okay. So that was for me.
That's for you, because I don't know what.
Now you did that.
I don't know how you suck, Scott. So
you did that on an angle. Right?
I did it on an angle just because it gives it more air space.
All right. So Karina, come in the shot here with a question. You said you had a question.
You didn't think that there was science to this, but there's science. There's
science.
air that goes through. There's a cap on the end, and if you don't get the draw, you've got a dead cigar.
Well, we don't want that.
You don't want that.
So Karina,
and
you
you
got a
start
question?
small. You start small, because if it's not a big enough draw, then you can recut it.
More?
But you can't. It's kind of like getting a steak.
Right.
If you like medium rare, order a little bit on the rare side, because they can always recook it. They can't uncook it.
I got you.
So meat,
All right,
steak,
so
cigars.
This is medium rare. Okay, Karina, you have a question?
Okay, so the question's coming from Dan, and he wants to know, Hans, what your favorite wine and cigar pairing is.
Usually my favorite cigar and my favorite wine is the one that I'm smoking and drinking at the time.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Russell. You're such a good human.
There's just so many, and like wine, cigars have that. You kind of have to be in the mood, so it could be a morning thing with a cup of coffee. You want a heavy cigar because you're just in the mood, but some people like to start off with a lighter shade just because it doesn't have as much impact and doesn't weigh you down as much. I think for red wine, Pinot Noir, and people will tell you that I'm crazy, but I love putting cigars with Pinot Noir. But champagne is the festive. I drink champagne every day of the week if I drink. But
and when guests come,
and
to
you know I don't
barbecue-
drink anymore.
No, I know that.
Yeah, I don't drink any less either.
I saw you
That's
spit
an
that
old
out.
man. I hooked you in that
You
one
are-
right
you
away.
just- I mean, it's not a fair fight.
So thank you, Dan, for the question.
And when you come to Cigar BQ, there'll be a couple of producers that have sparkling.
We have
wine.
sparkling. We have
Yeah.
Corbel champagne cellars and Barefoot cellars coming.
Lovely.
And sometimes we get winemakers that'll bring something that they did that's not even on their wine list that you get to taste because they're really into cigars and they really appreciate cigar smokers that enjoy wine. So look at this wind, right?
Right.
Feels like
We're
it's
in the
wind.
wind.
So how are we
This
going
is
to
a
light
problem.
this?
How are we going to light this? A torch.
Look at that.
Now, you guys really can't see that, but you can see the smoke coming out, so it's definitely working.
Now you can't see it unless I burn his eyebrows. Oh wait, you've already had work done on your eyebrows.
That's right.
Nice. I bet your wife loves that.
Oh yeah,
Now see how it's working?
yeah.
You can't see the flame.
But it's working. I can feel the heat from it. Well, actually, for
That's
those
just
of you
me.
for those of you that are in like Colorado or some weird part of the country where it's snowing and weird stuff is, it's 93 degrees today.
What?
So okay, so I got to do that.
No, see, it's gone. The problem is you can't see it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Kind of like
That
the
could-
Phantom jets. You can't see them. Got it?
No, there we go.
The flame's going. Now the reason I picked this one for the champagne is because you get a little bit of strawberries
sweet.
and citrus in this.
Okay.
It's a little bit lighter, and even with the fizziness of the champagne, so you get the bubbles going. A medium-bodied cigar goes great with champagne.
So when somebody's shopping for cigars, those are characteristics. Then they can look that up and look for medium body.
Yeah, but the one thing that people have to realize, cigars like wine, is it's not about the price, it's not about the ratings, it's not about anything except for what you like. So if someone says, no, you got to smoke this cigar with that wine, you just go, great. Don't let anyone tell you how you should. If you enjoy it, it's the best cigar right there. But people go, yeah, I went to Mexico and they sold me this box of Cuban cigars for $20. Well, how many were in the box? 25. Okay, that's pretty cheap. I don't think they were Cuban. I said, yeah, but were they worth the price that you paid for them? Yes, it doesn't matter if they're Cuban or not.
Yeah. Well, and wine is similar in that regard.
Right.
To a level. We do want nice.
Well,
we do want nice sparkling.
Well, what they tell you is what wine country needs right now is a really good $15 bottle of Pinot. And I say there's plenty of good $15 bottles of Pinot. The problem is they're charging $65 for it. So you really have to search, and you have to go out there and find deals. And that's why you go to the wineries and come to places like Cellar of Sonoma so you can try different stuff.
Yeah, well, with the 2012 harvest, we're hearing things that there's going to be a bulk market that could be really cool, and that fits right into what you just said, because there may very well be maybe not a 15, but it might be a $20 Pinot.
No, there'll be
out
some
there
juice.
that'll be
There's
awful
definitely
damn
some
nice.
juice out there. The crops were great. Winemakers are very happy.
Oh yeah.
Business. I think people. The general feeling I hear in the wine industry right now is I think the consumer is kind of tired of not spending any money, so they're figuring that they can open up their wallets a little bit, and they're starting to pick out more.
Yep.
Consumer's a little bit more intelligent than it was 10 years ago, I think. And so they know what they're looking for, and they don't need to have the ratings. I mean, they use that as a guide, but no one's saying holding on to a bottle because it got a 98 with anybody.
Yeah.
And so what they're going to do is they're going to try wines that they really like and stick with them. And that's where you build the brand loyalty, where people keep buying it again and again. Well, you know, you have regulars here.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you have regulars.
Absolutely.
You have a direct-to-consumer program.
Sure.
Why don't you just talk about your direct-to-consumer program?
And those people are on right now. In fact, lots of you that come in the tasting room, we do flight tastings during the day. If you're a wine club member, you don't pay for that, so it's a real perk. When you do our blind tasting, you get to enter a contest to buy a bottle of wine for $1.
Now, isn't that illegal to raffle off wine?
No, it's not a raffle.
Well, how do you get around that, Scott
They have
Jordan?
buying a bottle of wine.
Very
just
nice.
Put the price at $1.
I just wish I would have thought of that.
Yeah, I bet you would. But here's the deal. You have to be tuned in to win. It's all about viewership. You have to be watching the show.
So how do they qualify?
They qualify by going in and doing a tasting. And at the bottom of the blind tasting sheet, we have a place.
So Grace Hoffman in Iowa is going to come here to buy a bottle of wine for $1.
No, we'll send it to her.
Oh, okay.
Except for Brad Harder. Brad, one of our wine club members, who won twice, by the way. And the second time he won 17 bottles. But
For $1.
$1 a bottle.
Oh, $1 a bottle.
Well, 17.
That's not bad.
No, that was very cool.
Yeah.
And so what I did, I told him he had to fly out here to get them. And so
Nice. So it ended up costing him more than $1 a bottle.
Well, yeah, because you know why? You can't ship.
Yeah, because it's expensive to fly out here.
No, you can't ship. There's no shipper that's 17 bottles. Your shippers are 24, 12 and 24, right? So he had to fill it.
Well, he won twice, so you should have sent him 24 bottles and just said he owed you.
No, we collected the money up front.
All $17?
No, and the other bottles
No
make
wonder
24.
why you're doing so well.
We're good at math. That's our issue. Hey, Russell, will you do me a favor? Russ, right? Will you go get the big bag with the names in it for me?
Yep. Are you ready to?
I'll do a draw now, and then we don't get a winner right away. We'll do another draw.
Speaking of draw, how's the draw on that cigar?
Very nice.
So I did good, huh?
Oh, yeah, you did okay.
Right. So what happens when you go to Cigar BQ is you have a kind of like a press pass, and they punch your ticket and they give you cigars from all over in your bag. But while you're visiting the booths that the cigar sponsors are at,
Hey, Russ,
what they will do is they'll cut and light one that you want to smoke, and you can smoke it there while you're drinking some of
we
your
have
fabulous wines.
in the back.
Here, you want me to take the show by myself?
Yeah, go ahead. In the back, we have a lanyard with the Cigar BQ on it. You know what I'm talking about, where we hang up the
You don't have a lanyard like this?
No, I don't.
That's
I
the
have
MacGyver.
one from,
That's
one
the
from
cigar,
BQ.
cigar lover survival toolkit.
Well, I'm loving this.
All right, I'm
And
glad
that's
you like
working
that.
really well.
All right. Well, this is just the medium body. We got some powerhouses coming up.
Powerhouses coming. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's draw a name. This is every week that I don't have a winner, I add a bottle. We capped it now at 10 because after Brad nailed us for 17, I said that's enough. So it stays at 10 until we get a winner, and it goes back down to 1, and we keep going that way. Okay?
Cheap.
Right? Okay, so you're going to draw because they don't trust me. Everybody that watches this show and their name doesn't get drawn,
You know him very well.
they don't trust me. They think I'm rigging it.
What's in there? Oh, it's like Jell-O. Oh, it kind of feels good.
Yeah, well, it would to you. Okay, so here's our winner. Here's our winner.
Nancy Waldman, 925. So that's East Bay, right?
Yeah, let's see. 925 area code. Yeah, Nancy Waldman. And
Is that what I just said?
yeah, you did.
Oh, okay. Just want to make
I
sure.
just said it clearer. I didn't mumble.
Does she live in the East Bay?
I think she lives in the East Bay because it's
925.
925. But
Great
I could be
job,
wrong.
Nancy.
Nancy, you have to call the taste room at 707-578-1826, and you have won 10 bottles for $10. But if you don't give us a call,
It stays at $10.
Well, no. I send her an email tomorrow and say, congratulations, almost. And then I explain to her that she needed
I
to
can
do
see
it.
she's going to be waiting with bated breath on your email.
They get really upset. Well, that was the deal. That was the deal. We didn't candy coat it. It's in writing. It says right on the thing. It says right on here. You must be tuned in to win. Okay, must be present or tuned in from home to win. You can tune in on your cell phone. I mean, come on.
I thought that was pretty cool that I got to see. I got to see the show on.
You can on your phone. You could be driving down the freeway as a passenger.
Is there a Sellers of Sonoma app?
No, but that's coming. I just have to figure it out.
Do I have to do all?
You do have to do
the
my
thinking
my
for you?
work. Yes. So when you're thinking cigars, don't walk past sparkling wine.
No, it's a great way. Cornflakes and champagne and cigar.
You gotta love
way
that.
to start the morning. Breakfast of Champions.
Gotta love. And then tell them again the name of this cigar. And
the cigar is Avo. This is a Maduro wrapper. So some people will say it's heavier. I think a Maduro wrapper is a lighter Maduro wrapper is actually, to me, a medium body. So I usually go with medium-bodied cigars when I have champagne. Because you don't want the champagne to if it's too light, the champagne, the fruit that comes out of the champagne and the bubbles just kind of overwhelms the cigar.
Sure. All right, so we're going to move on to James Family Cellars. Did I get the right one? Good. 2008.
Look,
Pinot Noir.
I'm 20 wind feet from the door.
He's 20. No, he didn't. The smoke is. Now they're going to measure the smoke. Yeah.
But you get the letter. I don't. The city knows better than to write me a letter.
I will have somebody go get that letter. It's pretty funny. I've kept it all these years.
Did you know?
Oh, it was really funny. And it was talking about some guy that said he would never come back to Railroad Square.
Good.
Ever. Because
you probably got a parking ticket, too.
Yeah.
When are you guys going to get rid of parking downtown?
Really? Well, tell the camera. I mean,
they need to get rid of the parking meters in Santa Rosa. You can't find any parking down here. The merchants support it. City Council, think about it and get rid of the parking meters downtown.
Yeah.
Do a 3-hour limit.
Other states?
Do some kind of limit like they do in other cities in Sonoma County.
All right, we're doing Pinot. 2008 James Family Cellars comes from right down the street in Cotati.
Is this going to give me Pinot envy?
This will give you Pinot envy, baby. Special price on this. Retails for $36. You can have it for $28. It's the end of vintage. And $24 if you buy 6 or more. That's the deal. There you're getting close.
What does end of vintage mean? That you're running out of it?
Yeah, and we're going into the 09.
So if it's selling so fast, why are you discounting it?
Because we want to move into the 09. It's time to move on. We want this stuff stacking up. We want it moving along. It's ready to go. So there you go. Why, do you have a problem with that or what? It's the end of the vintage. That's all. There's only a few cases left. And then it's gone. And you're not going to age it forever. Oh, sweet. God, it's pouring really good.
So their vineyards are actually South Sonoma. Where are the vineyards?
Vineyards right over here in Cotati, off 116, up on the hill. You know where
South
Gallows?
Sonoma.
That's not south of Sonoma. That's south of Santa Rosa.
No, I said South Sonoma, not south of.
No, it's actually Russian River because Russian River extends through there.
And the southern part of Sonoma County.
No, it's not the southern.
Is it?
You guys look at a map.
Is it further south than Hillsburg?
Well, yeah, but
okay,
it's
so
not
is it
southern.
further south than Windsor? Is it further south than Rohnert Park? Is it further south than Cazadero?
It is further south than Rohnert Park. It's about the middle of the county. You're so weird.
What?
Don't listen to anything he says. He is making this stuff up.
Southern part of Sonoma County.
Now, they've been producing fruit for a long time. They've been selling their fruit to Schramsberg for their sparkling for the last 14 years.
They're not even that old yet.
I'm just telling you.
All right.
I'm just telling you. Those are the facts.
So,
okay.
Go to a Room 101 creation from.
All right. So now, tell us what that means. These guys are looking. They're wondering what's going on. We got a little Pinot here. Tell me what your cigar is all about.
Take a look. No, I just want to make sure. This is a triple Maduro. We're going to save this one. That's going to be a little bit heavier. For the parate.
Parate. Mr. Parate.
I don't always go to wine cellars, but when I do, I go to Cellar Sonoma. So this one, because it's not a
not a torpedo.
So it's not really a torpedo. It's got a great shape though. But see, and you can see the cap here. You can see where they put the cap. So when they roll the cigar,
Right.
it's open on this. There's two open ends on the foot and on the head. And so they have to cap this to keep it intact. So that's the part that you're cutting.
Okay.
You can actually see. Can you guys see that?
They can see it. Oh, yeah.
You're in 3D. So what you've got here is you don't want to go along that line. I'm in 3D. Oh, beautiful.
Is that a great cut? Let me see.
Yeah, so I'll take that one.
Oh, yeah. Get out of here. Don't.
So Matt Booth actually makes a lot of jewelry, but he is the brainchild of these cigars. You know what? I don't know why I just thought of this, but I have a friend who is visiting in Umbria, Italy, who's going to be watching you.
Really?
Watch your show.
Okay, good.
They're in
good.
Umbria, Italy, or Vieto,
All right, I was there about 5 years ago.
and it's still there.
It's still there.
I guess that's where they are.
Very cool part of the world. If you ever get a chance, that is just like amazing. Yeah, I went to a castle there up on the hill.
They have a lot of castles in there.
I know, but it was.
They
the
got one in
coolest thing.
Rome. It's kind of a
Is
big
that
castle,
right?
yeah.
That Rome thing.
Where the
Okay.
Sistine Chapel, somewhere around there.
All right.
See if you can make this work again.
All
Oh,
right.
great! You're starting fire. So you won't get busted for the smoking ordinance. You're going to get busted for the for the fire ordinance.
All right, we got a question. Yeah, that's burning. We got to get that. Russell, you got to help us with that.
All right,
we
so
got a
Brad
question.
wants to know if a cigar helps the flavor of wine or vice versa. If wine helps the flavor of a cigar.
I'm not sure. I like to think that it does. They just work well together. So I don't think that you're going to have a cigar that. If his question is, does the cigar taste better by the wine that you're drinking or vice versa? I don't think so. I think they're two different. The components that make up the cigar and the smoke, and the components that make up the aroma and the taste and the feel in the mouth of the wine. I think they complement each other, but I don't think one will make the other one taste better. And again, it's easy to say. It's attitude. It's where you are at the time. You know, if you're having a margarita 22 feet away from here, and it's raining, or you're having a margarita on the beach somewhere, you're probably going to enjoy the margarita on the beach somewhere.
Right.
So it enhances. They both enhance the experience, but I don't think one actually will enhance the other. And plus, I've got this just in case. You want to see that? It's the fire department, so we're okay if we start a fire.
Oh, you have a fire.
It's a challenge.
And what's the challenge? What does that mean?
So the challenge coin means that if you go and have dinner somewhere or drink somewhere, and you are with other firemen, you pull this out, and if you don't have it with you,
Right.
you have to pay for the dinner or the cocktails.
And so why do you carry it around?
Because I'm cheap. I don't want to buy dinners and cocktails.
But
Why do you think I came here? Why do you think I came here? You didn't charge for the wine, so you said you want free wine.
No, I wanted free cigars, which we did a good job of that. Now, I like this one, too. Now, again, let me taste this with this.
So are these
So,
people
Karina-
asking real questions?
Yeah,
There's an Andrew and Angie in the back saying,
No.
here, what name should we have?
Real people. It's Brad. He's in Wyoming. He's asked the last two questions. So
All right.
All right, fire away on the questions. Go ahead.
that's all I
Is
got.
Brad on
That's all I
Facebook?
got,
Brad,
right?
if you're on Facebook, take a look at us at CBQ Wine Country Fundraising. We have a webpage.
CBQ.
We have, yeah, it's an actual Facebook page. I just started learning how to use Facebook. It's cool.
I liked your
You
Facebook
are
page.
so weird. So, for people to get tickets, they want to get tickets to this event. It's July 20th from, what goes 4 to 8, right? It's
4 to
late in
8,
the
so it starts at 4 o'clock. Yeah, it's kind of a later in the afternoon, so it's going to be kind of like this, you know, when you get there. It's at Soda Rock Winery in Alexander Valley, right on 128, across from Silver Oak Cellars. Beautiful facility. You've been up there.
Yeah, very
It's a
cool.
beautiful
It's
facility.
a cool spot, man. I'm just telling you. It's very cool. That's
Yeah.
gonna be wonderful. You're going to love that. So they can get tickets online. Tickets are, how much are the tickets?
Tickets are $150 a piece. If you win a raffle,
Get out of here.
you get 10 bottles of wine for $1.
There is no raffle for your tickets.
No, there's not. And, you know, it is limited space, so we'll do somewhere between 400 and 450 people, I guess. But we've got a ton of wineries. Davidoff brings a ton of cigars. The Camacho guys are awesome. They've been a presenting sponsor for a long time.
That's nice.
And that the marketing group and the people behind the Camacho group, Room 101, all those guys are fantastic. And they like wine, from what I hear. They're in Miami, so there's not a whole lot of vineyards in Miami.
Now you do have Lagunitas for beer. I mean, so you got a mixture there. You might have some.
We have Calistoga for bottled water.
Bottled water from Calistoga. Vodka? Do you have vodka?
Actually, we're probably just doing Costco this year because you can get Costco pretty cheap. Costco water pretty cheap.
Well, we'll put the money into cigars and wine.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And barbecue. We got.
Yeah, we're gonna have. This whole event is to raise money. Wine Country fundraising is to raise money for local charities. So the Saturday event, the main event from 4 to 8, that one will be raising money for the Council on Aging Meals on Wheels program. We have a golf tournament the day before at Windsor Golf Course.
Now, is that full or
yeah, unless you let me know by the weekend, yeah.
It's going to be gone.
Because we've kind of structured it, so it's an interesting way we've done it. You have to go online at cpqwinecountryfundraising.org to find out about it. But it's fun. It's great. And then we do lunch afterwards. That money goes to Guy Fieri's Cooking with Kids Foundation. So we try to support youth in our community. We try to support seniors in our community, as well as expose what a great. I mean, we've got wines here by far, but the culinary presence we have in Sonoma County is phenomenal. So we like this. John Ash will be there doing food, sweet teas. Rosso's going to be there. We still have to talk to Jackson's. So we're not done lining up the food vendors for this, but it's going to be fun.
You always have a lot of really nice.
There's a lot of good food, so you don't starve. That's for sure.
No, and the cigars are amazing. The wine's fantastic, and then you got the beer vendors out there. Well, mainly Lagunitas.
Lagunitas will be out there, and then we'll have Carlson Vodka doing some either lemon drops or something kind of fun like that. And then some of the wineries we talked about the bubbly, but we have Cellars of Sonoma.
Yeah.
Flowers Winery, William Selliam, McPhail, Deering. We got a couple El Dorado, Cielo Estate, and Bayochi family. Carol Shelton's coming in. She's been a big supporter of this event. Pesh Merle.
He makes killer wine.
All right. His name, that's Scott, right? No. John.
No. Bruce.
Bruce Broughton's the owner.
Yeah,
but the winemaker is John.
Okay, but I care about the owner.
All right.
I love the winemaker too. Nice wines though.
No, the wines are great. They're very solid. Nice. So, okay, what do you think of this cigar?
I like this a lot. It's a little bigger, fuller bodied. I think we can move right into the Zin and it won't be a big hiccup. It did nice. I agree with the Pinot as well. Why did somebody diss on the Pinot and a cigar?
Well, Pinot is really the most delicate grape to mess with, so it's the most fickle. So you can have a bottle, if you take a case of Pinot, the same vintage, the same vineyards and all that, a lot of times there'll be different nuances that you have in this. Doesn't mean it's bad. In fact, that's probably why Pinot does so well, is because it's so unique. This is a little bit lighter. It doesn't have that cola berry flavor to it. And there are some Pinots that have a little bit of tobacco essence to it, which I really like. I like the real heavy, big Pinots. But this is great on a day like this where it's, just about cooling off.
It's cooling off, but it's probably still 80.
But this doesn't taste like a Sonoma Coast vineyard, though.
Well, technically it isn't. When it was originally produced...
You just told me it was Sonoma Coast.
It originally was the Sonoma Coast appellation, but the appellation has now extended through us and down through Cotati, and it covers the area of Gallo's property, and then next to that is James.
Gallo makes wine?
They do.
Wow.
Yeah, they're one of your vendors.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Barefoot. What are you doing? Don't be dissing one of your wineries.
I'm not dissing
anyone.
They are a major sponsor. That's why I can diss them.
I love that. Well, you can do anything you want. It's your gig, man. It's like I just show up. Pour wine, smoke cigars.
Well, I'm glad you show up at 8 o'clock when we're trying to get rid of people, because that really gets people out the door faster.
Yeah. Well, we have a great time. It's probably one of the best wine country events.
Excuse me,
Russell, would you agree?
Probably.
By a mile.
Did he just say probably? Yes.
Oh yeah. Well, I have to be fair and balanced. I'm not, I can't be one-sided to any, political view. Oh wait. Oh, what am I talking about?
Yeah, Cellars of Sonoma will probably be pouring at the event this year. I got to be fair to all the vendors. That's what you said, right?
Well, I know if we don't lose our license because we're smoking outside, I guess we'll be there. I just haven't figured out who we're going to bring because I have 9 vintners.
You'll need a place to pour.
And there's a bunch of celebrities. I saw Larry Allen.
Yeah, last year we had Larry Allen.
Larry Allen, who just got inducted to the NFL Hall of Fame, who played football at Sonoma State, played with Dallas Cowboys.
When they had football.
Which
they don't have
Well,
anymore.
no, but after he left.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see celebrities every once in a while show up. Other than Scott.
Other than you. You're a celeb, man. Your name is everywhere. Yeah.
Celebrity means that you're famous for just being famous. It doesn't mean you do anything.
That's you.
It's like, I'm the Bert Convy of Sonoma County. People don't even know who Bert Convy is. That's how bad it is. You know who Bert Convy is.
Yeah, he went to school with Bert.
Did you?
Hey, you didn't know that,
He
did
made
you?
it on the match game. You
That's
did,
right,
or whatever
that's
it
right.
was. He was the host of Password.
Password, that's it. All right, we're going to go to Zinfandel. Joseph Jewell. Go ahead. Pound that baby down, baby. Oh, there you go. A wine country. Look at that. You guys saw that. That's on tape.
Good thing I threw it on a red car.
This is Joseph Jewell, 2009. This is their grist vineyard. That's the Bradford Mountain property, Dry Creek Valley. That's a pretty. Have you ever been up to Bradford? That's
No,
a pretty,
I think the Grist Vineyard is one of the best Zen vineyards in Sonoma County.
Well, a lot of the vines over there are.
So we'll just put this in my car.
Yeah, about 80-year-old vines. Some even older than that.
Right.
They also do Syrah over there. That's exceptional.
Well, it's good to have the old vines because, like they say, you can't plant old vines anymore.
Were you drinking before you got here?
You got that one, right? You just can't plant old vines anymore.
He is as sick as he sounds.
Oh yeah. Now this would be good with a medium-bodied cigar, or this powerhouse that we're going to go to next.
Well, we want to go to the powerhouse because that fourth wine is powerful. It really is powerful.
All right.
That's
We'll
why
go
it
to
has
that
a hat.
and then
It has
we
its
can
own-
always go back, right? There's no proper etiquette. I did see Karina took the bottle of champagne away, though.
I know that. Well, because she understands temperature. And it's hot out here, man. It's hot. You guys have no idea. Is it hot? It's hot. I'm in shorts, man. I'm just,
Let me
it's
go
warm.
grab that sparkling wine right now.
No, I'm
No,
joking.
no.
I'm joking. No, we're good. But thank you for asking. So there was only 200 cases produced of this Joseph Jewell.
That's nothing.
No, it's very small.
No. Now, we talk about this all the time on the show, that, 200 cases is a lot for your garage, but it is not in the wine industry. That's micro small. That's not even
It's not even 10 barrels. It's like
It's
six barrels.
Yeah, right
30,
about.
30 cases a barrel?
Maybe.
32?
23.
22 feet?
22 feet, 6 inches. It's just like baseball. It has that extra 6 inches. Speaking of baseball, Giants finally won a game. God, we went 5-game losing streak. What the hell was that all about?
They're just getting it out of the way early so we don't have to
Yeah, but we
stress
did
and
it
be...
on all the crappy teams.
That's okay.
And how about those Warriors? Oh, you got to love that. They're going to win this freaking game tonight, and that's going to put them into the next level. Maybe.
As long as they're not winning the fracking game.
You are
Issues about fracking.
You are sick, but you're my kind. Question from Karina. Go ahead,
All
fire
right,
away.
so this question's coming from Dizelle, aka My Vine Spot, and he would like to know what food from Jack and Tony's would pair well with the wines that you're drinking and the cigars that you're smoking on.
Well, I'll just chime right in. I think when you're adding the element of food in with cigar and your wine, I think you have to be a little more selective. I think you have a little balancing act, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I don't
it's
usually,
not like everything.
well, first of all, I don't have a cigar while I'm eating my steak. Because I'd rather enjoy the steak, but with the steak, I'm a big prime rib guy. So I would have prime rib Pinot, and that's my
Prime rib with Pinot.
yeah.
How do you figure that?
Well,
Really?
You order the prime rib, and they bring it to you. But before they bring that to you, you order the bottle of Pinot, and then you start drinking that. And when the prime rib comes,
I'm not really. No.
because you have to have prime rib with straight horseradish, not the creamed horseradish, straight horseradish.
Yeah, but what's going to
Pinot-
happen
the
with the
Pinot
Pinot when
offsets
you
it.
do that? It seems like they overpower it.
Well, that's why I'm going to go have dinner with you, because you won't drink it, so I get the whole bottle.
Oh, okay. I
So-
like that.
Oh my
What are you doing
goodness!
out here?
How are you, man?
Your cousin.
Did you get your tickets for Cigar BQ yet?
I haven't yet.
All right. Well, here, give me,
This can be your lucky
here,
day.
give me
Is that right?
$1,250. I'll get you a table of 10.
Yeah, nice, sweet. Look, we're on camera.
I know.
Yeah, you're live all over the country.
So what,
Yes.
what are you doing? I just got that thing today. I don't know what you
We're live.
We're
We're
online?
broadcasting all over the world.
You want
We're
to
live? Are we famous?
you want to pitch geared for
No,
girls?
he's famous.
Huh?
He's famous. He is.
He thinks he is.
Richard say he's a landscape architect.
Landscape design, build contractor, building beautiful gardens.
That's what I said.
Yes, I am.
He's definitely signed up for a table now.
Yeah,
He
he
just
just pitched his business.
That's
He's
right.
got to buy a table now.
Yeah. You know this guy, if you want my work, call me and hire me, and then he can afford it. And I can afford it.
Charge you double.
That's right.
Get your
So
work
what's
done
going
by
on? I
him.
gotta get a
and
drink?
You can
then
go in and get a
have
drink.
cigar.
Yeah,
All right, I'll do that.
yeah. They have wine and what we're tasting.
And, yeah, good to see you.
Visitors from afar.
All the way from Hillsburg.
Wow, I never heard of that city. No.
It's in the northern part. Of
Oh, the
Sonoma.
northern part of Sonoma County. No
Not
kidding.
the-
We're in
yeah.
the southern. Hey,
It is
thanks.
north of the southern part of Cotati.
That is not southern.
Okay, you guys look on a map of
Dave's
Sonoma
seen that.
County.
I run a map. I have a map on there. She can throw it up there anytime.
Yeah, but if they're looking at it upside down, Cotati looks like it's north of Hillsburg.
No, it's not north, but it's not south. I mean, it's 5 miles from here. Right? It's 5 miles. It's
South,
5
like the show.
going south. Yeah, that's kind of where we're going right now. So Joseph Jewell, great price point, $33 retail, $28.05 if you're a Cellar Club member. So coming up this weekend at Cellars of Sonoma, we've got Ricky Allen Ray. Ricky Allen Ray on Thursday, 5:30 to 8:30. And then
Is that
on-
his first name, Ricky Allen Ray?
That's his first and last name.
Is he related to Rachel Ray?
Yes.
Okay, just want to know.
Yeah, you didn't know that, did you?
Billy Ray?
Billy.
Who's Billy Ray?
Cousin. Cyrus.
No, Billy Ray was the Eddie Murphy character.
Oh,
On Trading
wow,
Places.
You are twisted.
You got that right, Billy Ray.
That's
could you
very funny.
How could you say Ray, Billy, John, Bob, Ray and not think of Eddie Murphy? I don't know.
Any of you know what he's talking
How
about?
do you- how do you not
Any
make-
idea what this guy's talking
How
about?
do you not make that connection?
I didn't make that, but now I remember the movie, and I'm thinking, oh my God, you are twisted.
All right.
You are twisted. Well, on Friday we've got John Pita, 7:30 till 10:30.
He makes great bread.
Great, the best.
Pita bread.
And then on Saturday we've got Falcon Christopher. Falcon Christopher rocks the frickin' house out.
Is that his first name?
Falcon's his first name.
That reminds me of a TV show called Falcon Crest. It was. No, I'm just kidding. How do you not make that connection?
No one would make that connection. Only you. Only you. And so Falcon Christopher will be here, and his son comes down and plays bass with him, who's 9 years old.
Is his name Sparrow Christopher?
Yes, of course. How did you know that?
Or Robin?
You are twisted.
Or Tweety?
Or you are so sick. He's sick. Do not listen to him. Cut this part out of the video, okay?
You heard about the bird that had a venereal disease, right?
No.
He got diagnosed with chirpies.
Oh, that is, you are sick.
Found out it was a canarial disease.
He's twisted. You don't hang out with him.
The
do you?
good news is it's tweetable.
That got Karina.
All right.
She caught that one. She liked that one. All right,
My
so
10-year-old's going, oh, you messed up the joke, Dad.
well, shout out to your 10-year-old.
Jack and his buddy Henry who's watching this. Go to bed. It's 7 o'clock.
Go to bed and you're done already. All right. So you ready?
The pirate.
You ready for the heat?
Is it really called pirate?
It is. It sure is.
Is that why it's in a rum-shaped bottle?
Absolutely. This is a cool wine that we have in the room. You're so.
You know what? They should have a neck hanger that's an eye patch.
God, you're smart.
I'm telling you.
You are a marketing mecca. We put this in the aerator because this is a big monster. This is produced by La Serena.
Heidi Barrett.
Heidi Barrett is the winemaker. If you don't know Heidi Barrett, just Google the name, and or come over here and I'll hit you in the head because you obviously can't use a computer because that name will come up with a million hits. It's all her. She makes a La Serena.
An apple too.
That's true. And then she makes a dry Moscato. She also makes a Syrah, the Libertage, which is Syrah and Petite Syrah, a cab, 2 cabs, and then the Pirate. The Pirate is a Bordeaux blend. It's got 4 of the 5 Bordeaux grapes in it.
Just put ashes 21 feet.
21 feet. Ashes are okay. It's smoke.
All right.
Okay.
Just think the secondhand smoke. I'm saving these people a ton of money. Think of all the free secondhand smoke they get. They didn't even have to buy a cigar.
I love that. I'm so happy.
I just give and give and give to other people.
All right, don't listen to him. Listen to me. Look at the pretty label. It's got 4 of the 5 Bordeaux grapes in it. Does not have any Malbec. And then it has, it's got...
it doesn't have Malbec.
No. Grenache. It's got 4 of the 5.
Merlot, Grenache, Cab Sauv.
Grenache is not a Bordeaux blend.
Said it had.
No, and it has Grenache in it. I'm adding stuff. 4 grapes plus Grenache, and then Petite Syrah and Syrah.
So it's a blend.
Okay, it's a blend, but it's Pirate. And X on here is where her house is, and it's a cool old map of Napa, if you can get a shot of that. But what's really cool
Which is south of Sonoma.
Without a doubt, in the southern part of Napa. You're so weird. So what's cool about this bottle? First of all, it's in a rum bottle. That's pretty cool. There's nothing cutesy about this wine, and you'll see in a second.
It's a rum type shape bottle.
Yeah, it's really probably a port bottle, is what But it's no
But
question.
you would look at rum, and with the label, the marketing is brilliant on this. I mean,
it's
the
awesome.
map and all that.
Yeah. Well, then in the back, she does the tasting notes in pirate speak. So it's the true treasure of the 7 seas, Cabernet Sauvignon, Syrah, and a little Petite Verdot, Grenache, and other wonders.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Right?
Heidi Barrett sounds like.
But very, very cool.
She's, you know what? She's on her way over here to take all her wine out of here.
Yeah, she's like, we're done with this guy. He's a clown, and he brings clowns.
Hey,
to
the
his
only
show.
reason you had me on here is because next to me it looks like you have class.
That's right. So you want to have a fun bottle of wine. This is a fun bottle of wine, but it's not a cutesy wine. 18 months, brand new French oak. She didn't screw around. Great.
And this is 2010?
Yeah. Retail is $70. No discounts on Heidi Barrett's wines. Oh, tough. Too bad. Oh, my. Let me see how it goes with this cigar, which will probably go pretty good.
Yeah, and don't dip your cigars in your wine. I saw someone. Oh, if I dip the tip in there.
So what's the deal
No,
with that?
I just think it.
Goofy?
Do it if you want. Just don't come to Cigar BQ if you're going to do it.
No, I think this cigar will hold up and work well with this. I don't have any issue
Yeah.
with that. Yeah. I think that would be. We don't even want to waste any of these, so we can just stay with this one.
Gotta go to the powerhouse.
Gotta go with the powerhouse?
Yeah.
All right.
Do we still
fine.
have time?
We do. Gotta go with it though.
All right.
See, Ambrose Pinot Noir.
So this
Okay,
is the
so-
Triple Maduro by Camacho. I
Okay.
love these.
Got an oh yeah from the audience. An oh yeah from Russ Wright. So here, take a look at that. This is what you want to go shop for.
Now you'll see they're two different sizes.
Why is that?
Well,
This is a family show. No, it's not.
All right.
Does
Because I said,
Well, I want.
Angie, I said, do you think Scott would like this? She said yes. And then I showed her this one. She goes, that's the one that I would like. I'm just
Are
saying.
you listening to this? Oh my God! Oh yeah, well, she's gonna watch this show tonight.
We're gonna beat that part out.
Oh yeah, too late, pal. It's live.
And it goes to the left too.
Oh, we got a little political joke right in there.
Yeah.
I actually enjoy a smaller wrapper on my cigars. I mean, I really do. I also
You mean
like.
as far as the packaging? So you don't like the stuff on the end, and then are you talking about the stuff they put on the cigar or the actual tobacco leaf?
I would prefer to smoke this cigar over that one. Only.
Well, it's not a small. It's only a smaller wrapper because it's a smaller size cigar.
Okay, but I like this size.
So on that one, see, on this one, I wouldn't use a cut on this one. I would use a punch.
On this one?
No, on mine.
Just on yours,
on Angie's cigar.
You guys watching this? You have no idea.
See, you go like
this is all about. All right, so what are you going to use for this one?
Nothing. I'm smoking this. Oh, do you need help with that?
No, I just wanted to know which one you should use.
I would even try the wedge.
A wedge?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a wedge. What
You want a wedgie right here?
Well, wouldn't be
Now
right
look,
first.
it's a V cut.
Whoa, look at that. A V. And when do you determine to do that? Just based on the size of the...
Yeah, sometimes they're, not, it's like wine. Not every cigar is rolled perfectly.
Boy, that's going to be a good smoke, Ross. What do you think? Yeah, this is going to be pretty good. You guys are going to love this. Oh, wait, you're not smoking. We are. You have a question? Go ahead, fire away.
So this question comes from Dizelle, and he would like to know, what are some basic rules for success when pairing wine and cigars?
Don't bring him. No.
Yeah.
Man, this wine is really pouring well.
Stick with what you like. And if you like someone that someone else doesn't like, don't let that sway you. You just have to go with what you like and experiment with it. That's the beauty of this, is when you can get the cigar lit.
Yeah, how are you going to do that? What, matches or something, or what? Do you put fuel in there every once in a while, or what? I don't see nothing lit.
Oh, there we go.
We didn't know it was so difficult. Oh, yeah.
You need any welding done on this chair?
Ooh, yeah. Oh, nice. What?
So I would just say stick with the wines that you like and the cigars that you like.
Oh, is that nice?
And just experiment a lot with it and just try different stuff out. You can't go wrong because you always have a cigar and you always have a glass of wine.
I have to. This is going to work really good. This wine, first of all, this Pirate from La Serena.
Pirate.
Yeah, that stuff. This is soft and beautiful, and this is the same.
Someone's going to call and ask someone that hasn't been watching the show, I need to get a couple bottles of that Pirate. Go, what?
Oh,
that is.
Man, that is pouring fantastic. Oh, my gosh. And it does
Pours
so
well, and it tastes good.
It tastes right on the money. I'm going to give us a little extra pour because we're getting ready to get rid of ourselves on this show, and we've done all the damage we can do in 22 feet.
That is a powerhouse.
Mm-hmm. So, here's what we're going to do. Tell everybody about your event and when the event is. Tell us again, so those that are tuned in late.
If you like cigars, if you like wine, if you like music, if you love Sonoma County, this is the event you need to go to. July 20th from 4 to 8 at Soda Rock Winery in Alexander Valley. You can go online, www.cbq, as in Cigar BQ, winecountry.org. get all the information, get the dates. There might be some spots left for golf on Friday. It's a fundraiser. The golf tournament is a fundraiser for Guy Fieri's Cooking with Kids. And the Council on Aging Meals on Wheels program will benefit from the money that we raised from Cigar BQ on July 20th. So go online, cbqwinecountry.org. Look at all the pictures. Look at the fun people are having. Don't look. In fact, when you look at the, you know what I love about the photos at Cigar BQ that I notice is, there's a lot of pose. A lot of people going, with the cigar and the wine. But don't look at those. Don't look at the people that are posing. Look at the people that don't know their picture's being taken, and they're laughing and they're smiling and they're having a great time, and they don't even know that their picture's being taken.
That's true.
And it's great to see, and you just see people laughing and just enjoying and socializing. So if you are planning a trip to Sonoma County, this is the event you need to take a look at. The money goes to a great cause, great people that come as the guests, but the wineries, you'll see the list of wineries that are participating.
It's a stellar group.
16 years.
Yeah.
I was like 10 when I started
That's pretty cool. And
Yeah.
when you guys are looking, coming from outside the area, right here in Railroad Square, you've got the Hyatt, you've got the Marriott, and then Hotel La Rose right here. And then you're within walking distance of Cellars of Sonoma and 18 restaurants. Can't beat that. And you have
people seem to imbibe a little bit, so we do have shuttle services, so you don't have to drive to the event. So not only are we raising money for charity, and we really don't care how you get there, but we care how you get home. So we want to make sure everyone's safe, and it's a fun time.
It's a great time.
I started this one in 4th grade as my community service project.
And what a good
I got an A. The teachers had fun.
I love that. All right, dig in the bag here. Let's get a winner. Let's see if we get somebody that we know is tuned in. In fact, we'll pull two.
How do you know?
Huh?
How do you know if they're tuned in?
What do you mean?
How do you know if they're tuned in?
They're going to call the freaking tasting room in a second. Are you kidding me? Wouldn't you call?
The fracking tasting room?
Yeah.
Where's mine? I'll pull mine.
Yeah, you're not even in there.
I don't have $10.
Well,
It's
that's
blank.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Blank.
307 area code. Where's 307?
Oh, God, that can't be who I think it is. Oh my God! Somebody else has to read that name. Somebody else has to read that name.
I'll pick again.
No, stop. No, stop. Stop.
Brad Harder.
Stop.
Brad Harder.
Oh my God! I cannot believe it. You are the lucky.
He's only lucky if he calls.
Oh, he's watching right now. I'll guarantee you, he is going to. He is screaming right. The phone's going to ring.
Cell phone right now.
You just wait. The phone's going to ring. I'm just telling you, Brad Harder, you are the luckiest man on the planet. He was just here last week. Came in and did the tasting again, and I put him back in. And you guys have to look at this. You think I'm rigged? It's not. I didn't pull it. I didn't do anything. This is not some. He is the luckiest person on the planet. Brad, I'm going to hold that wine.
Scott's cell number is 707-291-8685.
Why are you giving out my cell number?
Well, just in case you don't answer the phone there, or someone's still trying to take an order for pirate. They're still looking for the pirate.
Brad Harder, you are the. I hope you're watching. I'll laugh like hell if you didn't hear this, because you got to call the tasting room. You got to do it right away because we're running over. So
and you can pick up your tickets for Cigar BQ here.
Yeah, without a doubt. And you have to come here to get them. All right, Brad, you got to come here to get it. I'm so that is the people that are watching on a regular basis are freaking out right now. They're going, this is rigged. I swear to you, I'm telling you, he was just here. That blows my mind.
So that's what happens when you come in and actually walk into Cellars of Sonoma.
No, but you got to be tuned in to win. There's lots of people that.
Obviously, he was tuned in if he knew where to go.
He was already a customer. And then we started the contest, and he did it.
If he calls.
He has to call.
I bet he doesn't call.
All right, well, let's give him a timeline.
707-291-8685. That's Scott's cell number.
707-578-1826. What time is it? 6:59. You have less than 5 minutes, and you have to call. If you don't call Brad, I'm going to laugh like hell. I love it.
Call.
Okay.
We don't want to hear him laugh like hell. Please call, Brad.
No. So just to recap this weekend, we got Ricky Allen Ray, part of that new band, Ricky Allen Ray Band. On Thursday, John Pita on Friday, and we've got Falcon Christopher rocking the house on Saturday, 7:30 to 10:30. And I want to thank Hans for entertaining us, bringing us beautiful cigars. I want to thank all of you for tuning in on a regular basis. Brad, you're the luckiest sucker in the world, but I'm giving you like 2 minutes. If you don't call in 2 minutes, game over, baby.
Hey,
wait till you get
Brad
that.
just drove up.
No, he's in Wyoming, man. I know for a fact. So tune in next week. I've got Michael Gann Family Cellars. This is where you discover wine one sip at a time here at Cellars of Sonoma. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.